Welcome back to the show. Summer is officially here, and that means vacation time, pool parties, and barbecues. But temperatures aren't the only thing heating up. The real estate market is typically hot too. So whether you're buying or selling a home, make the process easier with help from the professionals. And joining us in studio today is Lonna Woods, a realtor from the Robinson Group, which is also this segment's sponsor. Lonna, so great to see you again. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so what are interest rates looking like right now?
Well, we've really been hovering close to the 6 and 6.5% in between there for the past few months.
Okay.
So I know I've spoken with a couple of local lenders and people that really evaluate the market, and they're hoping by the end of the year we'll be closer to in the 5s.
Okay.
But right
Cross
now,
our fingers, right?
right now still 6 to 6.5.
Okay, all right. So how are these interest rates affecting the housing market here in the QC, and what are you expecting for the summer?
Okay, well, luckily in our Quad City market we are still very solid, but we do have low inventory.
Yeah.
So with the interest rates, the people that purchased a few years ago that knocked into 2, 3, 4% interest rates aren't willing to sell their homes to make the next move. So it's creating a vicious cycle of low inventory and not very many homes available for today's buyers.
Yeah, let's talk about that inventory. I mean, it seems like it's not just here in the Quad Cities. It's across the country, really. Are you surprised that inventory is still low?
I am.
Yeah.
I really am. I think once everybody gets over the sticker shock that interest rates aren't really going to get much better within the next year, hopefully then it'll create some movement around.
So how long are homes typically for sale?
Well, in this market right now, if you have it priced right,
Okay.
Typically less than 2 to 3 weeks on the market we're getting offers.
Yeah.
So, but that's always very local to the area and the price range, etc. So it could be anywhere from 30 to 90 days from the time you list to the time you close.
Okay, okay, but usually on the shorter end. Yeah, we have a couple of homes in our neighborhood, and the sign went up, and within 2 days, the sign was down.
Yes. And
but I mean, that's pretty typical right now.
it is very typical, and then unfortunately for the buyers, it's creating competing offer situations most of the time.
Yeah, yeah. So are buyers still having trouble finding what they're looking for in a home due to the low inventory?
Well, I think we're finding what we're looking for. There's just not a lot of it.
Yeah.
So they are finding, my buyers aren't necessarily giving up what they're looking for in a home. It's just few and far between.
Yeah.
So a lot less inventory. So again, like I said, that just creates competing offer situation.
Yeah. So what are some of the advantages to using a realtor in our current market to buy or sell a home?
Okay. Well, in our current market especially, since it is so volatile, I would say, for the buyers, you really need to have someone that can help you navigate those waters,
Yeah.
that can help you with a competing situation, help you with any escalations that are needed. You really need somebody to hold your hand and someone that knows how to work that part of the market.
Yeah, yeah. And get rid of that headache. I mean, it's already stressful enough buying or selling for a homeowner, I think, but let the professionals step in like yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So what is home appreciation looking like this year, and what is the benefit of moving now versus waiting until interest rates come down?
Okay, so even with interest rates where they're at, waiting causes an increased price. Because in our market, we always have a continued appreciation. We have never had the big bubble or the burst that you see nationwide. So we're very steady. So if you're waiting, then the value of the properties will go up. So as a seller right now, you're reaping those rewards. But then as the buyer, you're having to cover those on the other end.
Yeah, for sure. So, and it is still a seller's market, and you kind of want to put your best foot forward, right? When it comes to showing your house. What are some tips that you would have for homeowners, to get top dollar for their home?
Well, I think first and foremost, you have to have it what I like to call parade ready. because you have to have your home ready not only for the photos but for the very first potential buyer that comes through it. So those are things, you know, just typical, like cleaning it up, decluttering. You know, typically I say if it's fist size or smaller, pack it away. As a seller, the moment you decide that you may want to put your home on the market, that's a good time to start cleansing. So go through your home, get rid of things that you've never used or don't use anymore. You know, donate them, sell them, whatever you choose to do. But really, it's a good cleansing time.
And summer is a hot time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a good time, really no excuses to get out there and fix things that need to be fixed on the outside of the home as well, right? Okay.
It's a good time to spruce it up. Pay attention to your landscaping. You know, first impressions are always the most important. So make sure that your mulch is down, that you have power washed your house. So as they're entering through the front door, they see clean rather than, you know,
cobwebs.
Really, yes. Makes a big difference.
It does make a big difference. You can't make a first impression, you know, twice. Is that what they usually say? Yeah. Well, Lonna, some great tips there. Thank you so much for taking the time to come in and talk to us today.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much.
All right. Again, this segment was sponsored by the Robinson Group. And for more information, check out trgmove.com. We'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com. More Living Local continues after the break. Stay with us.